So this is called the Taotao DB7R, and it's a 250cc Chinese dual sport road legal dirt bike, and it's my first dual sport.
On October 1st, I'm going to be giving away a $25 Amazon gift card to one of you guys. All you need to do is leave a comment letting me know what you're going to do with the money if you win, like the video, and subscribe along with hitting the bell icon as well so you're notified when I announce the winner on October 1st and when I upload any future videos. Good luck guys, I'll see you guys there.
Okay, so this bike is super cheap. You can have it shipped to your door for $1,300, and look, I'm riding it on the street, right? It's full size. I have to stand on my tippy toes. I'm 5'7". As long as I don't wear super tight pants, I can ride this thing. I mean, I'm used to it now. It's the tallest bike that I've ever ridden. All I'm used to riding is street bikes, and this thing is just in a whole nother world. It's its own thing, because you can do things on this thing that you can't do on a street bike. But on a street bike or a sport bike, you know, the only thing that you can do on that this can't do is go 150 miles an hour. You know, this thing will go on the track. This thing will do crazy stuff like go over curbs, go on dirt roads, off-road, climb dirt hills, go on dirt trails. You know, it traverses all sorts of terrain if you know how you're riding it and if you know what you're doing at least a little bit. You know, I mean, you guys have seen me ride around in this apartment complex, right? Look, I used to do this kind of stuff all the time with my R3. I even did it with the 600 a few times. And it's just so light and so nimble. And that is just a breeze, and it's a blast. And even right there, if I wanted to, I could probably try going super fast and jump it, and that would be awesome. You know, obviously the suspension on this thing isn't crazy good like anything on a Yamaha or a Kawasaki would. It's Chinese, you know, it's lesser quality, but you get what you pay for. In this sense, you get a full road legal motorcycle that I think is a fantastic street bike, or even first, you know, beginner bike. Why, you ask? Well, like I said, it's super nimble and stuff like that, and it's probably the most fun out of all of them is what I've heard, because you can do stuff like this. All day you can do stuff like this. And once you get used to it, you can kind of, you know, predict or make the rear lose traction and just spin it and drift on command whenever you want. Woo! I've done this a few times. A lot of these I have made myself. A lot of these little tracks right here. I should probably focus on just making one master line and just keep riding that line and forming, you know, like an actual little dirt track. You know, you can see, I don't know if I was the first one to be up here. I mean, I couldn't have just done this, you know, coming up here riding on the first time on a dirt bike. There was definitely someone here before me, or maybe it was the past me on the 125 who did it. I'm not sure, but it's a pretty cool loop. Look, you know, if you want, you could go over that curb. I like to just go here. And you know, front brake, rear brake work fantastic. You can slide in whenever you want. You could even do that on pavement. It's so incredibly fun. I don't want you guys to think that I have like crazy dirt bike experience or anything, because look at me, I'm tearing it up, you know, but I'm just kidding. A lot of you probably dirt riders are cringing at me at this moment, saying that my lines are horrible and stuff, but I'm having a blast. And because I have a little bit of street bike experience, and I mean, I've always been on two wheels. I've, you know, rode BMX bikes as a kid, mountain bikes, just up and down the road, take them on grass or even dirt sometimes, you know, put up these little plastic jumps. I ate it on several occasions actually, and it taught me just kind of like an instinct of how to be on two wheels. And I'm not saying this to try to brag or anything. I'm just saying that having a smaller bike like this can deliver the same amount of thrills, or even more at times, again, because you can do things like this, than a street bike or sport bike. You know, they're just two different beasts, you know. So I think if you're considering, I'm sure you already kind of know what you are wanting to choose as your first motorcycle, if it's a street bike or a dirt bike. But this is definitely something that you have got to try out at some point. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay. Let me tell you guys one of the weirdest things that I discovered while riding this thing around. So, you know, obviously a road legal dual sport motorcycle. It's Chinese and it's known for being super cheap. I mean, you can get this for like $1,400 delivered to your house, and you pretty much get a full-size adult 250cc motorcycle that's also street legal. It's crazy. It's just such a crazy value. Obviously, they're not one of the big four companies like Honda, Kawasaki, yada yada, Yamaha, and Suzuki. I've owned the 125, the 110, and now the 250cc. It's actually like a 239cc or a 231cc motorcycle. I'd have to double check that, but this is so different from what I have been used to riding. I mean, you know, I've ridden a whole bunch of different bikes. You can go back in my channel and, you know, kind of scroll through the different bikes I've ridden, but this is completely different from any of all the other bikes, which were all mainly street bikes. I'm just having such a blast with it. You can see the highway right there, and I just kind of found this dirt road. I was riding around, you know, riding over curbs and stuff, things that you can't normally do with a regular street bike, and it's just the funnest thing in the world. It's got a good top speed, and it's so light that you feel like the lack of power isn't really that big of a deal if that's not what you're looking for. I mean, look where we are right now. There's only a certain select number of bikes or type of bikes that can do this. So here are the tires. You can see, I think I heard someone say that they're more street biased, but you can tell that the tread on this has got deep grooves in it to kind of get traction and stuff like this. You know, you can kind of see the resemblance between these tracks that are here right now to the grooves in here. Obviously, it's not a bad looking bike. It's not. For $1,300, you get a full-size 250cc dirt bike, essentially, that you can ride on the road. And it's got headlights, it's got turning signals, it's, you know, got high beams, it's even got a horn. Here's the button. One of the strangest things that I have ever seen in any motorcycle has got to be this over here. It's got turning signals, right? Just like any other turning signals. But when you push it, it does this. It sounds like a dump truck. And look. And the crazier thing is that it changes pitches when you hit the brakes or you accelerate. Check this out. That's because I'm holding the front brake in. And if I accelerate or let go of the brake, it goes back to the other tone. You see how it spikes up? It's probably got something to do with the battery, but it's so weird that it makes a sound. I've never had that. Let's jump on this bike. I'm gonna ride some of the stuff that I've been riding here normally, and we'll talk some more about it. Stuff like this where you can just slide that rear tire on demand whenever you want, is just ridiculously fun. I mean, once you get comfortable on this thing, you'll start to get a feel for how it behaves in the dirt and on pavement. You know, on pavement you can dip it all crazy super quick. You can make really quick maneuvers, turn really sharply. It's tall and it's super light, so it helps it so much compared to any other bike. And on the dirt right here, you'll eventually start to get used to it sliding around. I have quite a bit of experience on street bikes. Nothing like crazy fast. 600s, I've ridden 1,000 once. Oh yeah. And oh god. I hope I'm not scaring any of you off-road riders right now. I most likely am, but come on, this is how we learn, guys. I've got my full gear on, I've got my leathers. We got this. You see that? This is insane. I'm loving it. You know, some of you guys have suggested that I get a you know, dual sport motorcycle since I had my R3 stolen. I'm not sure. I mean, I know there's quite a few of you guys. I've got a buddy on mine who's interested in starting on a dual sport motorcycle because he has dirt bike experience but has never ridden on the road. So something like this would be perfect. You can go on the road with it. It's not too overpowering, so you know, you're not going to get in crazy trouble. You're hopefully not going to get yourself killed because it's not dumb fast. And you'll be able to learn the basics on it. And eventually, if you want to get a street bike, you already, you know, have ridden on the street with a dirt bike, which is what you're comfortable on. So there you go. It's a great beginner bike. I started as an R3 on an R3, and you know, I've always thought about, like, hey, if I had a dual sport, I would just ride over this for fun, you know, just because, what, have you ever done that? I bet you if you rode bicycles as a kid, you've always wanted a motorcycle just to do this, only because your bike couldn't do it. It's crazy, you know, you can just choose a line and just send it all the way through. The brakes, they're both disc brakes. This is a 2020 model. It does it all. It's awesome, man. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. Let's ride it back home. And check it out, you can see the highway here. Oh, I stalled it. Whoops. Oh, yeah. Alright, chill, bro. Chill, bro. Chill. Okay, we're chill. We're chill. Oh, okay. Okay, now we're really chill. We're chill. What up, guys? Sorry. Oh, man. You know, you can ride this and still feel that adrenaline, and like at any moment you could get hurt. And you can. You know, it's not the fastest bike in the world again, but it delivers those thrills. And so here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming to another one of my videos, giving away a $25 Amazon gift card. You have a chance of winning it, and I just want to buy you something nice, man. 25 bucks. And when's the last time you got a gift? you know, I want to say this as a thank you to you guys again, for supporting me even while I haven't been posting as regularly. You know, we're still out here on the grind, buying different motorcycles, except I'm really determined to start making videos for you guys again. So, I just stalled it. It's fine. Like this video, subscribe, and comment down in the comment section below what bike you want me to review. I will pick randomly out of everyone who enters, and we'll choose a winner for the $25 Amazon gift card. So if you guys want a chance to win a $25 Amazon gift card, you know, it's pretty much free. It's free. You just gotta enjoy my content, basically, and it'll be my thank you to you. Hopefully we can do bigger giveaways, like maybe if enough people enter, we'll do a $50 giveaway or a $100 Amazon giveaway. Anyway, I feel like I'm babbling now. Here it is, the Taotao TBR7. It's a great bike. If $1,300 is what you have and you want a street legal motorcycle that, if you take care of, will last you a while, and you might have to learn how to screw a few bolts in and tighten a few wrenches, but it'll be a great bike for you, I promise you. So thank you guys again for watching. Like I said, I'm blabbling. Peace out.